You only survive because I let you. You only exist because I allow it. You only survive because I let you.
You won't believe what he did because of the coronavirus. Do you guys remember The Polar Express? One of the best Christmas movies in a millennial's childhood. Well, Steve Bing was the producer, and he also wrote the movie Kangaroo Jack. He was worth $590 million. Steve was so depressed and bored of being inside from the coronavirus that he decided to jump out the 27th floor of his apartment building. You won't believe what he did because of the... You won't believe this little boy actually exists. This boy, Nanyo Sui from China, was born with glowing eyes. People were curious why his eyes glowed blue, so they ran a test on him. They put him in pitch black with cards and a note, and he read them perfectly. His eyes seem to have a genetic ability of cats and other nocturnal animals. Scientists have been a little skeptical, but people say he can see in full darkness perfectly, like a superhero. You won't believe this little boy actually... You won't believe what happened to this man after he lost his wife. Justin and Alexis were scheduled to get married this year, but sadly she lost her life in February due to a car crash. Justin was heartbroken and let all the wedding vendors know, who all gave him a refund, besides one company. The videographer would not give him his money back, saying it was non-refundable, and when he told the news, they fired back. The videographer made a website mocking Justin, saying things like this. They even made this post on Facebook saying that they wish he cries all day on what was supposed to be his wedding day. Even sending this message to her mother. This is the evil man who owns the company. His name is Jesse Clark. You won't believe what happened to this man after he lost his wife. You won't. This woman lost her dog in the mountains. Samantha and Bentley were best friends. One day they decided to go off-roading with Bentley in the car. Moments later, their car plummeted 600 feet down a mountain. Her best friend Bentley went missing after the crash. Before I continue this story, I've been doing hypnotherapy. This app has changed my life. If you want to use it to relieve stress or reconnect with your body, link is in the bio. She never stopped looking and found him after 3 weeks.
Come here, baby.
She was so happy, but Bentley looked rough. Luckily, his owner never stopped looking and found her best friend again. This woman lost her dog in the mountains. These TikTokers accidentally found a body. There's a popular app right now on TikTok called Randonautica that sends you to random locations in your area. Some people find random abandoned places. Some people even found random weird things in the forest. These group of teens were led to a suitcase. But the thing is, when they opened the suitcase, it was a dead body inside.
Wait, open it. It stinks, y'all.
When they opened the suitcase with a stick, it had a horrible stench, later calling the cops, who confirmed there was dead body parts inside. These TikTokers accidentally found a body. There's a popular app. They were in love, but it ended tragically. Riley was 19 and Emma was 16, and they had dated for 2 years in Tennessee. They were in love and happy. Everybody thought they were a great couple. But one day, Emma decided to end the 2-year relationship, and days later was found dead, shot in her room. Once the death was announced, Riley tweeted this afterwards. He even made this his bio. Police immediately suspected him and sent his friend to record him.
They don't know anything, because if they did, I would be in jail right now.
Turns out that night he shot bullets into her room and actually struck her. Riley was charged with first-degree murder. If he couldn't have her, he didn't want anyone else to. Rest in peace, Emma. They were in love, but COVID-19 is giving some people weird symptoms. Melanie Montana from New Jersey has had COVID-19 for 100 days now. She cannot taste anything anymore. Her food is tasteless, even sauces are tasteless. But before I continue, speaking of food, I've been playing this fun SpongeBob cook-off game. It's super addicting. Link is in the bio if you want to play too. This man claims he can't even eat fruit anymore. There's no taste to him. He says it's a chore to eat. The scary part is there's people who can't even smell anymore. Imagine going 100 days without smelling or eating. Please stay in, guys, and be safe. We do not know the long-term effects of COVID-19. I promise this story will make you cry. Dakota Reed was a 6-year-old boy in high school who was loved by many. One day while driving, him and his friend got in a car accident and died. They both weren't wearing seatbelts. When his father found out, he was heartbroken, but still decided to donate 6 of Dakota's organs. Dakota saved many lives, but the person who got his heart sent his dad a recording of his heartbeat. I promise this story. She tried to break up with him, but it didn't go as planned. Kayla and Seth were dating, but Seth started to become a little too controlling. Every time they broke up, he would bombard her with letters, begging her back for her love. She finally decided to break up with him because she was tired of being controlled. Before I tell you what happened next, I know a lot of you have been stressed and this app has been helping me sleep. Link in my bio if you want to try it out, it really helps. Kayla decided to meet with Seth for one last goodbye when he went in for a kiss and bit her lip off. He said he wanted to make her ugly. Seth got 12 years in jail, and Kayla is now happy with a new man who loves her scars. This is the universal sign if you're being abused, please share. She tried to break up with him, but it didn't. This is why you should always trust your gut instincts. John was married to his wife for 18 years and he thought they were happy, but he noticed his wife started acting a little fishy. Being a drone flying expert, he followed her on her way to work. He noticed that she was going the wrong way, and at a corner she stopped to brush her hair. Then he caught her going to some man's car, and you won't believe what happened next. But speaking of sneaky, I stole this man's girlfriend on this game. You can build your own mansions and talk to other people online. Link in the bio if you want to come play. But yeah, this was John's reaction.
Here it comes. There it goes. Boom. 18 years. Gone.
She tried to break. This is why you should always trust your gut instincts. John was married to his wife for 18 years and he thought they were happy, but he noticed his wife started acting a little fishy. Being a drone flying expert, he followed her on her way to work. He noticed that she was going the wrong way, and at a corner she stopped to brush her hair. Then he caught her going to some man's car, and you won't believe what happened next. But speaking of sneaky, I stole this man's girlfriend on this game. You can build your own mansions and talk to other people online. Link in the bio if you want to come play. But yeah, this was John's reaction.
Here it comes. There it goes. Boom. 18 years. Gone. 18 years. Gone.
His wife of the video and hasn't seen her since. This is why you should always. This couple couldn't stay apart even though being together was killing them. Katie and Dalton met online and fell in love. Their doctors urged them not to meet in person because they both suffer from cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is an infection where you're not supposed to come into contact with anyone. Kissing and hugging can spread the infection faster and kill you. But love couldn't keep them apart. They traveled and he even proposed. They even got married. On their last days, their doctors separated them. The sickness grew worse and Katie watched Dalton die on FaceTime. She wrote this right after. Katie passed away 5 days after. The two were together for several years. This couple couldn't stay apart even though being together was killing them. Katie and Dalton met online and fell in love. Their doctors urged. This father married his daughter. John Deeves from Australia had a daughter named Jenny and left her and her mom when they were young. 30 years later, they reunited and fell in love. They said they knew it was wrong at first, but their emotions took over.
We are not harming each other.
But before I tell you the worst part, I've been playing this game where you can create your own character, chat with other people online, and have pets. Play it with me, the link is in the bio. But yeah, the worst part is they had a baby. So is Jenny's daughter her sister? I'm confused. This father married his daughter. This man's wife cheated on him, but you won't believe the revenge he got. Keith and Danielle were in love, but one day Keith looked through her phone and found another man. His name was Francisco, and Keith told him not to text his wife anymore because they were flirting. One day while Keith was coming home, he caught his wife and Francisco in the bed in their apartment.
You're picking him over me. You're picking him over me now.
I don't want this.
Keith was so mad that he took her to court, but you won't believe what happened next. But first, I've been playing this new game where you build your own person, build your own apartment, and talk to people online. Link in my bio if you want to play too. After court, the judge ordered Francisco to pay Keith $9 million for ruining his marriage. See where being a homewrecker gets you? This man's wife cheated on him. These two are blood cousins, and they got married. Angela and Michael's mom and dad are blood brother and sister. They grew up in Utah, fell in love together, and got married in Colorado where it's legal.
My dad was alarmed and a little bit concerned, and it took him a while to get used to the idea of us being together.
That's not the worst part. Before I tell you how the worst part, I've been using this app to meet and video chat new TikTok friends. Link in the bio if you want to too. Yeah, this beautiful couple got kidnapped and you won't imagine how. Frank and Jennifer This beautiful couple got kidnapped.